90 minutes of intriguing football. It is Manchester United versus Rangers, and it ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester United at the Old Trafford. And this is some fans' reaction. And yeah, I'm here with Shegu Shegalo. How do you do?
Oh, I'm fine tonight.
All right, we saw 90 minutes of football, and Bruno Fernandes' 50th Europa appearance got the winning goal for Manchester United. How important is that?
Well, it's a good goal for them. You know, they needed that confidence boost to go into the EPL match this weekend against Fulham. But still the same Manchester United, still the same problem they've been having for the past 2 or 3 weeks. You know, still struggling to score goals. We saw the first half, they dominated play around the midfield, but putting the ball into the back of net was a big problem for them in the first half. Even coming into the second half, he took an own goal from Butland. That's the Rangers goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And that 9 minutes goal from Bruno Fernandes to bring them back into this game. But for how long will they, be depending on midfielders and defenders and own goals to be giving them goals? So they need to work on the attack. But it's a game, like I said, it's a victory every Manchester United fans will surely be happy about.
All right, with Marcus Rashford's link to Barcelona and Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea, how could this rumor affect Manchester United squad dynamics, and should the club act decisively to secure their future?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any need to keep Marcus Rashford, because away from even the manager Ruben Amorim having issues with Marcus Rashford, there was also the issue with Eric Ten Hag when he was there. So I think it's about time they just have to dissolve that marriage between Manchester United and Marcus Rashford. And don't forget, Marcus Rashford is also a zero pounds buy for Manchester United, because he came through the ranks. And also, like I said about Alejandro Garnacho, right now most of the clubs in England, most of the top clubs, maybe except Manchester City, they need to sell before they can buy player, go into the market and buy quality players. And Garnacho is also another, player you can sell for value. 60 million pounds on Garnacho, about 30 million pounds on Marcus Rashford is putting us around 90 million or 100 million pounds in the pocket for Manchester United. That is going to, afford them the possibility of getting quality players from the window. I think it's a good sell, and not just these two players. Even Kobe Mino, another prospect was put on the window. So if they get good amounts of money, they're surely going to sell. So they're trying to balance their books. That's what they're doing.
All right, under Ruben Amorim, Manchester United 11 matches in the EPL, 11 points in the EPL for Amorim. But in the Europa, they have been unbeaten in their last 7 matches. Is it a decisive decision, or is it just a sheer luck?
I think that's a bit luck. Cup football is different from league. Like I said, in the league, you're playing against teams who are familiar with you week in, week out, season in, season out. They're familiar with everybody in that league. So that league is way different from what we're seeing in the Europa League, whereby you're playing against teams from another country who are not used to seeing how you play week in, week out. So it's different dynamics to the way they set up. But it's good for them, because you look at them, they're out of the Carabao Cup. They're not in the running for the EPL. Sitting 13th is actually far from winning the league. FA Cup is still up for the grab, and Europa League is actually the one presenting itself as their best opportunity to win a league or win a trophy this season, which I would expect Ruben Amorim to actually do. The team is jolly, but it's taking a lot of time.
All right, thank you very much, Egon.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.